I'm Carl. I'm an ongoing senior at Edison High School. Of course, I'm from North Philly, and welcome to my crib. This is my house. This is my living room. This is my cat Spirit, and this is my room. And as you can see, I have a deep love for animals like tigers, the lions, and my room is where I go when I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I just turn on my Christian songs or play video games, go on my computer, and I do read my Bibles. Just have to do something to get my mind off of the wrong context of the world. This was my 8th grade graduation from Bieber Middle School. And I was going through a lot of trials back then, and people kept telling me that you aren't going to make it and you aren't going to amount to nothing, but I did, and that just shows me every day that I can do something in life. When I get a little older, I want to be a singer or whatever, so when music comes onto my heart, I have to write it down right away or I'll forget the lyrics. I can hear you calling, crying my name. Later on, I take my guitar or I go to the church with my friends. Yeah, I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations in my life when I was younger, and I used to always think to myself, why me? Like, why is this happening to me? But I think back now, that if some of that stuff didn't happen, I never would have knew Christ as much as I know him now. Okay. Here we are inside the youth center, part of the church that I was telling you guys about before. One of the things that have affected me before and kind of still affects me now is growing up in a house that doesn't have much money or whatever, because my mom was in such debt, and she still is because of the boyfriend, and we will always be arguing. Like, it will always be fights between my mom or her boyfriend, or me and the boyfriend, or me and my mom, and we constantly be arguing and fussing. And I would want to be just alone and by myself, and it was stressful to go to school, because sometimes when I went to school, seeing as though I don't have as much things that other people would have in class or whatever, like the clothes, the new hot clothes or the new sneakers or whatever, I would get made fun of constantly sometimes. So sometimes it would be like, all right, do I feel like going to school today? Do I feel like putting up with some of the stuff that I'm going to be hit with today? Or do you just not want to and just stay home and do whatever? I brought these sneakers 2 sizes bigger than what my feet was, so because I knew that I wasn't going to have the money and my mom wasn't going to have the money and us to keep up with buying new items. So I brought these, and these shoes are 2 years old. As you can see now, they're actually split and it's coming apart from the sole. There's only one person that graduated actually from high school in my family, and that was my mom. My brother didn't. He dropped out at the 9th grade year. He's 27 now. Nobody else in my family did. My grandpa didn't, my uncles didn't. They didn't believe school was the answer, and they decided to just work, and no school. And my uncle came to me and saying that by me having their last name, I was never going to amount to nothing, because they never made it to nothing, to anything, and they've never really accomplished anything in life. And I want to prove to them, and I'm still going to prove to them, that I can accomplish something, and I will change, and I will make it somewhere.